The big story from Karnataka, Siddaramaiah's government continues to face the ire of the private transporters over its Shakti scheme, which provides free bus rides for women, claiming that the scheme eats into their profits. The Karnataka State Private Vehicles Owners Association has called for a bandh in Bengaluru city. The federation comprises a total of 32 private transport associations, and most of the private transport services are unlikely to be available during the strike. The private buses, taxis, the auto unions have called for this shutdown from Sunday midnight to Monday midnight, and it has affected the lives of commuters. Testimony that this is the spinning legend Anil Kumble's social media post as well, showing him taking a BMTC bus ride from the airport to his house. To counter the protests, though, Karnataka government has rolled out 4,000 plus BMTC buses to make up for the distress that has been caused by the private transporters. According to the protesters, the scheme has had a negative impact on their earnings. Hence, they have demanded the state government to extend the Shakti scheme to private buses and also compensate for the losses that have been incurred because of Congress's freebie scheme.
Well, the strike that is happening over here by the Private Transport Vehicle Association over here in Bengaluru by almost 36 private associations, and also the demand that they are asking from the state government and also the ban on the rapido bike taxis. And this is not the first time that the Private Transport Association is protesting and going on strike. There are several times that the protest has happened, and also the Bengaluru bandh that has happened. And now that there are several schools which runs by a private taxis, and also the maxi cabs and auto rickshaws, airport taxis. These are the taxis and the auto rickshaws which are on strike today in Bengaluru. And due to this, there are several citizens have been facing a lot of issues today. And today is Monday and the first day of the week, the starting of the week, and there are several commuters who are facing this issue today. And also there are several schools that has been declared a holiday today in Bengaluru due to the private transport association which is going on strike. And also alternatively, the state government has asked the commuters to take alternate way to reach the Kempegowda International Airport as well. And now that the alternate routes, and there are BMTC buses, which is a number of BMTC buses which has been doing the trips today because of the bandh of the private taxis, cabs, and also auto rickshaws.
The state leadership, however, remained unfazed on the stance. The chief minister termed their demands impossible to fulfill, whereas the transport minister, on the other hand, affirmed that the scheme will not be revoked. The deputy chief minister, Shivakumar, also condemned the protest and said that it was mostly political.
ಅವ್ರ ಅಹವಾಲು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ರಾಮಲಿಂಗ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಈಗ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳು ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ. ನಮಗೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು. ಇದು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಖಾಸಗಿ ಬಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಂತೆ, ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ನಷ್ಟ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ನಾವು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಖಾಸಗಿ ಬಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಗೂ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಷ್ಟ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ
ನೋಡಿ. ಖಾಸಗಿ ವಾಹನದವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಖಾಸಗಿ ಬಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಊಬರು, ಆಟೋರವ್ರಿಗೂ ಬಹುಶಃ ಪಾಪ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಎದುರಿಸೋದು, ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಬಹುಶಃ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರ ಕೂಡ ಗಮನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆದಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
Since 3-4 years, 4 cases are pending. Since after I assumed as minister, these issues came to my knowledge, and I told our commissioner to talk to Advocate General and to pursue and to clear the cases as early as possible. Yesterday night also they came to me. Last Thursday they came to me. Our commissioner met these leaders so many times. Once CM also called. On that day they have not come. They have boycotted. Now they have called for bandh.
The BJP has also joined the protests and slammed the state government, saying that the scheme triggered financial losses for private transporters while also affecting their livelihoods.
After the introduction of the Shakti Yojana, the private bus operators, taxis, auto rickshaws have suffered huge financial losses. The government, while formulating this scheme, they should have given consideration even for their livelihood. But unfortunately, many of their pleas have went unheeded. Now they are forced to undergo a strike today in Bengaluru and various other places. Government must attend to their problem. While they collect huge amount of tax amount from them, they should also be given some relief for the losses they are being suffered.
Deepak Bopanna joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, the protests have inconvenienced several commuters. We've also seen pictures on social media. Anil Kumble also talking about traveling in the BMTC bus. But more importantly, this is a bigger issue. The private transporters have been talking about the losses that they have been incurring, but the Chief Minister dismissed it as a mere political protest.
Well, an update for our viewers at this point. After the Transport Minister Ramalinga Reddy met, those protesting, especially some of the union leaders, they've decided to call off the strike. But of course, as far as today is concerned, largely you would have private vehicles that are not going to be plying on the street. So it is going to be a little bit of an inconvenience. Yes, politics, of course, has seeped in here with the BJP saying that, the private bus associations and basically the owners or people who are in the business should be duly compensated because of the losses that they're incurring. As far as the Congress is concerned, they're saying that most of it is just political and they cannot really do anything about actually giving a scheme which will help the people at large. So for a few people, because of a scheme by the government which is helping the women in the state, giving them free transport, because some of them are saying that they are undergoing losses, the government really cannot do much about it. So we'll really have to see there's some sort of assurance at this point in time by the Transport Minister has placated these associations which are protesting today, and we'll have to see as the pressure of course mounts politically and through these associations how the government deals with the matter.
Okay, all right. Deepak, thank you for joining us with those details.